may have been filthy outlaws, but they still enjoyed a nice bath. Vault hunters were wearing birds.
Death smile.
Not the hot water. Oh, man. I was really looking forward to a nice dip later on. Guess we'll have to fix it once you're dead, gunslinger.
They weren't taking the bait, so it was time to find something a little more destructive.
I knew a very intriguing woman who once said, fire solves many things.
There was bound to be something highly flammable about it.
The chaos!
A little improvised explosives would do the trick. Whether it was a good idea or a bad idea, well, that was hard to say.
They're trying to burn down my damn bathhouse. That's it. Get out there. Bastard.
Well, that sure got their attention. At the time, it was just another gunfight. It wasn't until a few years later we all started calling that day the Bathhouse Massacre. Scent of lavender and blood hung in the air. The Vault Hunter moved deeper into the heart of the hideout, figuring that's where the stone would be.
All right, gunslinger. All right. Step into my office and let's settle it according to the code. Come on back the next time.
Your true nature!
You're getting...
Fine tapestry ink on that fella. Amid the spoils of war, Vault Hunter noticed something odd. Vault Hunter justifiably and intelligently came to the conclusion that this was a key to a secret room. Every hideout's got one or two.
You've got grit, gunslinger, I'll give you that. Should have killed you when I had the chance. But right now, I got a train to catch.
Now, I'd like to tell you that's where the Vault Hunter found the stone, but that ain't the truth.
Hey, somebody out there? If it wouldn't trouble you overly much, I'd appreciate some help getting out of here. Well, well. It's about time someone came along. I was thinking I might die here. Guess not. You did come here to save this old troubadour, didn't you?
I did not. Where is the stone?
The stone, huh? You know, it's the damnedest thing. Butcher Rose was making me play this melody to the stone over and over. Don't really know why. It sounded like Rose ran off with the stone because you were nipping at her heels. Don't know where she took it, but I do know this. The stone, it ain't a stone.
Then what is it?
It's an egg, if you can believe it. I swear to Ruin, it's true. Some kind of monster from the company days. Rose called it the Ruiner. Go on, see for yourself.
Before the Vault Hunter came to town, Ruiner was just a word. But since then, folks make signs on their hearts when they hear it. Juno would want to see this.
Thanks for springing me. I'll see you back in Vestige. Hopefully. Hard to believe. We've been sleeping next to this monstrous thing for all these years. This is gonna make for one hell of a song.
Time to head back to town, tell Juno. No.
Ready to go?
That badge should be mine!
Vault Hunter figured it was time to show Juno the big and ugly that Rose was looking to hatch.
Hey, bounty hunter. Titus was just leaving.
Yeah, I think I'd better be off. For your sake, Juno. You be careful around the hatchet, Tomodachi. She's got so much blood on her hands, she can't see the lines anymore.
Well, how'd it go up there? If you didn't find the stone, I'm guessing it's bad news.
The stone is really an egg. The company-bred beast inside is called the Ruiner.
The Ruiner. Wait, something's wrong.
Devils! Incoming!
Mercy, protect us! Devils in town? That don't make no damn sense. They never come up here. Don't matter. Fight now, talk later. Let's go, bounty hunter!
I like you better dead.
Or at least I'm hoping it'll catch on!
Well struck.
Always good to see you, Tomodachi.
I'm right here. Nice fighting, bounty hunter. Now come on, over here.
What shall we do now, Sheriff?
Oh, don't you call me that. Now walk with me. Something I gotta tell you. About what Titus said.
Look, I used to be a devil rider.
They called me the Hatchet. I killed plenty in my time, and I'll take that to my grave. That's why the town don't trust me. We used to just raid the town for supplies, but when Rose took over, things changed. She wanted a massacre. I couldn't take that kind of blood on my hands, so night before, I slipped out to warn these towny bastards. Even helped them fight off the Devil Riders myself. After that, Sheriff let me stay. Said, you ain't gonna find forgiveness here, but you can damn well fight for it. Titus thinks I'm fighting to save the town. More like I'm trying to save myself. Anyway, if we're gonna fight this fight together, I just thought you should know. Sheriff had some guns here. I'd say you earned them.
You've got a nose for treasure, I see.
The Ruiner. Rose used to talk about it from time to time. We all thought she was touched, because we were wrong. Now, I don't know how Rose plans to hatch that egg, but there's someone who might. Old crone by the name of Oletta. Lives in the forest. Go see what she knows. The old woman ain't a devil rider, but that don't mean she cares about us neither.
Oh, it was a hell of a thing, the Hatchet turning on the Devil Riders like she did. Whew. When Rose found out, she put quite the price on Juno's head. Even offered some extra coin if some mean bastard could manage to do the deed with her own hatchet.
Put me down! Oh, gosh darn you to ruin Drunk William! Someday you'll pay for this!
That's how they met Slim, with his backside in the sand and beat half hollow. Vault Hunter decided to lend a hand, seeing as they were already in the neighborhood.
Busted my dang coccyx! Mighty obliged. Those fellas are as loose as a noose and twice as twisted. They took my money and tossed me on my behind. I'd avenge myself, but my shooting hand's about as steady as a snake with two rattles.
Any creature can learn to kill. It's only a matter of motivation. I will teach you.
Heck, I'll do it if it means I can settle my score with Drunk William. And I know just the place to practice. Follow me.
Slim's daddy, Lightning Luke, was something of a local legend. When Slim was born, he was a spitting image. Now he's all grown, except for the spine. Most everybody was tickled they could kick Luke's boy around, but if anyone's got dueling in the blood, it's Slim.
Sometimes I sneak back here to enjoy my drinks in solitude and safety. There are some bottles lying about. Maybe you can show me some of that sharp shooting of yours? Just give those bottles the old woofer. Go on. Well, don't that beat all? You're a damn fine shot, friend. How'd you manage that?
I aligned the weapon's sights with the target and fired. It's fairly simple.
Whoa, what a thrill! I'm feeling fresher than a two-mint julep. How'd I do?
You did about as well as I've come to expect of a human, which is to say, terribly. It was as though you listened keenly to every word of my advice, and then did the exact opposite. I'm astonished you've survived this long.
Wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. But what if Drunk William shoots me? Wish I had some armor.
Slim wasn't about to cross irons with Drunk William with nothing but stitches and sand to keep him standing. Vault Hunter knew they'd have to find some protection for him if they wanted him to throw the stones for a duel. Safety first. Might not stop a bullet, but it might make a man think twice before shooting.
Perfect. I'm gonna go get ready for the duel before I forget all the training. Boy, if my papa could see me now, my first duel, my fingers are all in fits, I tell you. Ain't no turning back now. I'll wait here while yous go tell that no-good, low-down, lousy, lack-wit Drunk William that I'm a-calling him out to duel.
Drunk William liked to think he was the toughest mother's son this side of the sand. The type of fella who'd chew the fleas off a skag and ask for seconds. But someone needed to put him in his place.
You should have seen the...
Drunk William, Slim is outside and wishes to duel you. I don't mean to be rude, but I think it would be best for everyone, everywhere, if you lost.
What? Slim wants to duel me? Ha! All right, I could use a laugh. You tell him I'll be right out.
Drunk William was ready for a fight. Nothing for the Vault Hunter to do but tell Slim to get ready. Ready as he could get, anyhow.
Well, look at you, Tomodachi.
He is on his way. I've always thought you were weak. Now is your chance to prove me wrong.
Don't you worry about me. I've never felt better in all my years. I was born for this. I'm headed for glory. Wait, my head. My head's barer than old Pete's domicile. Quick, give me something for my skull cap.
Fancy looking tech right there. Didn't seem like the Vault Hunter could use it yet, though.
Golly! My brains are locked up tighter than Granny's pearls. Now I've really got a leg up on Drunk William. Wait, my legs! Quick!
Enough blathering, Slim. Let's get to blasting. Bounty Hunter, you ring that bell over there so I know when I can finally kill this sloppy SOB. We draw at the sound of the bell.
Fine by me. May as well hang up your holster already, Drunk William. While you were drinking with your friends, Oh!
Well, don't that beat all? Slim survived, but only just. And they only found his feet with the Vault Hunter's help.
Ooh, that kicks like a three-hail hot dam! But I'm alive! I feel like there's lightning in my veins and thunder in my throat. Next time someone's fool enough to take me on, I'm gonna write my name in their blood. Ain't nobody gonna call me the son of Lightning Luke no more. Y'all can call me Slim Thunder.
Another answers the call of the hunt. And his name is Slim Thunder.
Ooh, there's a new killer in town. Y'all better believe it.
Huh. He survived? Well, come on back, Bounty Hunter, so you can get your coin and I can get to work building boxes. Well, I don't know if dueling's gonna catch on like it used to, but the more folks killing each other, the better my business booms. Besides, if this town's gonna survive, we need the roughest roughnecks to know their way around the irons. It's just survival of the fittest, that's all. Till next time, Bounty Hunter.
forest. Dangerous place, that. Full of strange flora and stranger fauna, including wayward core-infused experiments from, you guessed it, the company days. It was hard to believe, but the Devil Riders actually got the railway working again. What they were doing with it, though? Well, you'll find out soon enough. The old woman lived all alone in the heart of the forest. She was a strange bird, that one.
I have no blood, so I'm taking yours.
Laser burns. Those blast points too accurate for Devil Riders. Only the Laserdactyl's so precise. You have to track it down and kill it before it strikes again.
Batman, you take your line.
Thanks to you, but the skies are just a bit less majestic. Unless, you reckon I could make a kite out of leather?
The forest told me someone was coming. So, why are you here?
Juno sent me.
Juno? Haven't talked to her. She went and moved into that human cage they call a town. Can't imagine what business she'd have with me. What's this about?
I've heard of a beast called the Ruiner. Rose is attempting to hatch it. Tell me what you know.
Of course she is. The fool. This way. Come on now. I'll tell you what I know. But I need your help with something. The Ruiner. Company always loved its dramatic names. Interitus Regina was designed as the apex of bioengineered weapons. Company scrapped the project when they realized it couldn't be controlled.
This looks promising. Some beast with bean cravings has torn this can asunder.
Some Some bean-hungry beasts were clearly on the prowl. The Vault Hunter followed the trail of lost legumes. Reba and Betty were famous, you know, and not just for their constant feuding either. Back in town, they were known as the Bean Queens. Folks said you ain't never really tasted beans until you tried them that come from the queens.
Another torn can of bean sustenance. Something was very hungry.
Yes, into the fray!
I must continue to follow this trail of legume destruction.
The Vault Hunter ventured into the beast's lair, hoping to recover some of those precious beans. Turns out them Bean Queens weren't the only bean fans in the forest. There were bean-hungry devils who weren't likely to relinquish their prize. Waited at the end of the slaughter. Maybe them two girls didn't need to trade barbs after all.
Only one can remains. I presume this will cause problems upon my return.
The Vault Hunter was right about that.
You better damn well hope they come back with them beans or you're done for.
End your squabbling. I have procured the last can of beans, and I will determine what happens next. Understood?
Better you than her, I reckon. Choose wisely.
Fine by me, as long as you make the right call.
It was a tough call for the Vault Hunter, but...
Your conflict is now moot. You're welcome.
What the good hot damn do you think you're doing, stranger?
Yeah! You wasted perfectly good beans! Now, if that ain't already a crime, it ought to be.
What do you say, Betty? Friends again?
If that means we get to drop this lick spittle together, I'm in.
Let's teach him a lesson!
That spitting bastard!
Okay. We shouldn't have messed with you. Get it? We yield.
Yeah, we yield. Don't end us.
Betty, I feel like we ain't never been closer than during that old fuss just now. Maybe it's better that there ain't no more beans for us to feud on.
I was thinking the same damn thing, Reba. It's better this way.
Thank you for helping us get back on track, stranger. Our kinship ain't never been more fierce, thanks to you. Now come on, Betty. Let's rest up. Then, after all these years, finally gonna do it.
You mean it?
That's right. We'll head back to town and finally open up that restaurant we always talked about.
I'm in, Reba. I'm so in.
Quite a kerfuffle over such simple sustenance.
There's a piece of raw core over there. Grab it for me. I used to work for the company, you know. The Dominus Project. That was mine. Good. Now, bring it here. Just give me a moment to work. You see, I believe I found a way to temporarily charm hostile creatures, and even humans. The Mentis Dominion, or Mentonets, to keep it simple, are unique species of parasitic bugs which, when exposed to infused core, can seize the minds of their victims. In theory, anyway. Now for the final step. Ooh, this is exciting. There. Infused core. Quite a bit more potent than its raw form. This way. Come on now. Now, add a small piece of the infused core to each of the Mentonat's breeding containers. There are only a few left that still need it. I've already taken care of the others. If my experiment is successful, you will be able to temporarily turn enemies into allies, meaning you just might survive this place. And sure, Rose may have passed through here safely, but she has her own methods. Now that that's done, we'll finish my experiment and make those bugs work for us. Go on, I'll give you the honor. Release the Mentonats, and we'll see if the experiment was a success. Look, out there. It's working. The bugs will now be attracted to the Gallius vertium flora across Gehenna, more commonly known as traitor weed. Agitating the plant will cause... Marvelous. But there's one more step. Come here. Before we can call the experiment a success, we must try this on a live specimen. This way. Rambunctious beasts, aren't they? But we can change that, yes indeed. Damage the traitor weed plant to see the results of our efforts. The Mentonats will then seek a new host, thus taming the development. I'll be in here taking notes. Success! You didn't doubt me, did you? The joy of discovery still thrills my heart. Bugs! The bugs! Don't forget the bugs! Turn them against each other. Field research. There, you see? The Mentonats will help keep you safe. Well, safer at any rate. Now come, I'll show you the way to Rose. As I said, Rose went to the mines to load up a train full of core. With enough, she may succeed in hatching the Ruiner. That cannot happen. You must stop her. This is as far as I go. Farewell, gunslinger.
Everyone on this backwater rock knew about Oletta. Some said she was the one who told Rose about the Ruiner. Then again, some folks are liars. I should know.
We have to get that core loaded before that bounty hunter comes to kick up a fuss. Damn it, to ruin! They're here! The bounty hunter is here!
Guns up! These... Get up!
Devil Riders were loading the train down with coal. Like no one would be crazy enough to try. There was a valve that controlled the flow of core out from the mine. Jammed. Rose must have seen that coming and locked down the controls. So the Vault Hunter took to some righteous destruction, as was their wont.
Quit squabbling with that bounty hunter and get the train moving. We got enough core.
You heard the butcher! Get this train out of here!
Go, 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 go! The company just moving!
The Vault Hunter didn't know where that train was headed, but knew if it got there, it was going to be trouble. The question was, how stop the train.
I require bombs. Constantly. Bond is special.
They did indeed need bombs.
What are you doing here, Townie?
Sheriff said my itty-bitty Bella was too dangerous to keep in town. So a while back, I found a wounded Bellic muling on the edge of town, and just didn't have it in me to leave it to suffering. Bella was my best friend, till the sheriff said she was too dangerous. So I let her loose in the forest. Hardest day of my life. Now that Sheriff's gone, though, I'd love to get her back. That old crone Oletta should know where Bella's at.
Old woman, I seek a beast named Bella for Titus. Do you know her location?
Of course I do. She's at Ginfor Grotto. I've got some foraging to do, so I'll take you to Bella's den. Try and keep up. Well, don't keep me waiting. Oh, there you are. You ready to find Bella? It was a real sorry sight the day Titus came to release Bella. Waterworks like you wouldn't believe. That boy's got a soft spot in him. Too soft for Gehenna, anyway. But I saw how he doted on her, and, well, I can't say it wasn't endearing.
As it turned out, Oletta wasn't all hard edges after all. Imagine that.
Now, Bella's been a wild thing for a time now. Who's to say she even wants to return? But that's up to her. If she gets a whiff of Titus's scent, maybe it'll jog her memory. And I've got just the thing. A pair of Titus's trousers. Don't ask.
It is none of my business, though I am curious.
There are some mysteries we ain't meant to know. You'll need to draw Bella out of her lair. Get some prime devil meat as a lure. There are some feisty devils that dwell in the cave system up ahead. Magnificent specimens. Butcher them for some grade A devil steaks. Careful, though. Some are radioactive as nuclear waste. Others are coursing with electricity. Take your pick, because Bella ain't expected. Bella was a runt when Titus set her loose. I didn't think she'd last a day, but now she's made of herself a matriarch. Girl's got some fight, no question. We'll see how she reacts to you. No promise.
Ready to the pack.
A fitting death.
Radioactive meat didn't look too appetizing to the Vault Hunter, but what did they know about the Bellic's diet? The Vault Hunter knew what to do. It was time to draw Bella out of her lair. They laid out the bait, looking to lure out little Bella. But Bella weren't so itty-bitty no more. Vault Hunter watched, hoping this would work. And what do you know? She took the bait. Now, Bella seemed friendly enough, but would she take to Titus's scent after all these years? Vault Hunter placed the pants on the ground. Titus's pants smelled like dreams deferred and a yearning for something lost. Also days-old hotcakes for some reason. Looks like she missed Titus as much as he missed her. But the local Bellics didn't take too kindly to their matriarch turning her back on them like that.
The chaos!
The beast seemed seemed like she was following a scent on the breeze. Hell of a nose on those Bellics. Vault Hunter tailed her to make sure she made it.
I've taught you well. Natural, but yours was thrilling.
Well, look at you, girl. What a specimen. But there's someone back in town who misses you. You remember Titus, don't you?
I do not understand why you possess not one, but multiple pairs of Titus's pants.
Hey, I said don't ask, didn't I? You ready to go, girl?
Interesting. Does the beast understand you?
Let's just say it's part of my charm. At any rate, I'm sure Titus will appreciate what you've done. I'll pick up the reward from Titus when I get into town. Here's your cut. Let's go, Bella. You haven't forgotten your way back to town, have you? Oh, come on, I'll show you.
Vault Hunter decided to go spelunking through the core mines looking for explosives. The company wasn't all scientists in suits. A lot of folk worked these mines back in the day. Work paid well for what it was. Still, many who went down into Gehenna's heart and came back Refined core, Bob. Wouldn't know it from looking at it, but they sure packed a punch.
So, you made it through the forest. Well, good for you. But it doesn't matter. You're just a bounty hunter. And still don't understand how it works around here. There's only one thing strong enough to tame Gehenna. And I'm about to hatch it.
Sidewinder!
Those bombs were looking mighty handy, laced with refined core for a bit of extra oomph.
The ruiner was my grandmother's daughter. She put her heart and soul in it. Then the company got cold feet. Bring her dream to life. Then Gehenna will be mine, and there won't be anyone fool enough to try to take it from me. You wanted to see me? I did. Boys around here say that when you want bloody work done, the hatchet's who you call. Now listen close. We're gonna make another run on the town, and I want you by my side when we do. All right? What we going for? Got plenty of munitions, foodstuffs. Don't seem short on supplies. Oh, this isn't a supply raid. That's the old way of doing things. I want you to take the town, and I don't expect there to be any survivors. You understand me? That's bloody work. I'm the butcher, and you're the hatchet. Frankly, I don't see how it was gonna be any other way.
I've been trying to find some pink and purple leather for an evening look, and that electricore hide looks like just the thing.
have enough explosives to annihilate the train. Now to find it.
No time to lose. Vault Hunter had to find a shortcut.
Good to see you, my boy.
Tunnel had collapsed. Company never bothered to clear it out. Yep, told you they backed a bunch. The shortcut worked wonders. Vault Hunter set to planting those explosives on the tracks. Luckily, the train didn't come along till they were done. Trust me on that. That's just how stories work.
So good! I'm gonna break you! But I got a clear shot!
Bombs were set. Now for my favorite part.
There's a way here. Fair enough.
Boom. The explosion echoed through the forest, and those devil riders didn't even get a chance to hit the brakes. Final stop. Now the Vault Hunter needed to find out where that train was going. Figured the conductor would know.
Screw you, gunslinger.
Beautiful last words out of that bastard. Luckily, that wasn't the conductor. Nope, wasn't that one neither. There he was. The conductor.
Butcher Rose is gonna make you pay for that. See you in ruin, bounty hunter.
Rose called in a friend to do her dirty work for her.
My boy is down! The thrill of the hunt!
You're too late, gunslinger.
It was time to find out what that cackling bastard knew.
Death comes for you soon. Before she takes you, where was this train going?
Facility. Doesn't matter now. Was the last shipment. You're too late.
Juno, can you hear me? Rose has been transporting core to a facility of some kind.
Yeah, I know where it is. Been there before. I'll meet you outside. You ain't getting in without my help.
That was where the company started this whole mess. Seemed a good enough place to end it.
You're just in time! Got me some devil riders here! We'll talk after we put them in the ground!
Live for this! You die for this!
Fall and be reborn to the hunt.
Fancy little tech right there. Didn't seem like the Vault Hunter could use it. That thing would eventually prove to be a handy bit of tech. Not just yet, but eventually. The Vault Hunter couldn't use that company gadget just yet.
Over here, bounty hunter. Good to see you're still kicking up dust and fuss. All right, there's something I gotta give you. When the Devil Riders broke into the facility years back, they stole all manner of company tech, including these Echo upgrades. Here, that'll let you access the Telezapper network. Just gotta get you in the system.
New user identified. Granting access to Telezapper network.
There you go. Now look, Rose must be using core to power a company launcher of some sort. If anything's got the firepower to crack that egg, it's company tech. Find that launcher and shut her down. I told you that. You're on your way now. Facility's not far. Get going. Charge. That mangy bastard better open the gates for me. Watch out for Rose. She got her eye on you.
Feel the bloodlust!
Damn, another from the town. Cut down in the full bloom of life. Must have been Minnesota that roams these parts. We'll kill that sumbitch and I'll make leather out of what's left.
A furious rage.
Did it? Don't work yourself up moralizing. It's half wild animal and half bandit. Those are both things you're allowed to kill. And I've skinned plenty of one or both of them.
I am obviously superior.
Well, you caught up. Good for you. Hey, boy! That bounty hunter's here. You know what to do.
Well, you're not damn good.
You ever driven a man mad? You ever wanted to? Care to help me get some vengeance? Now listen up, gunslinger. You ever hear the legend of the...
I know of no meat man.
He's a ghost story from round here. It's said he's a monster what wanders the vast. A cursed hunk of rotten flesh with eyes of glowing core and a fiery demeanor. Now, I ain't superstitious, but I know a murdering bastard who is. And I say we scare him straight to the end of his woods with the legend of the meat man. Grab that frame. Hold on a sec. I gotta get this teleporting what's-it back up and running. Suppose you'll want to know who precisely will be wreaking this righteous vengeance upon. Now, it's a sure thing there ain't no good devil riders, but this Reaper Jones character, well, he snaps at shop. Wicked is too good a word for him. Oh, and I scattered a bunch of echo recordings about the meat man around this area to get under his skin. Check him out if you got a mind to. Reaper Jones lives over yonder. Head on through. If he ain't loitering outside, it means he's sleeping one off. Always dream. See, we're gonna make Jones think the meat man's come for him. Just need to put a few things together to make it happen. But first, you gotta find us some clothes for our meat man.
Everyone heard tell of the meat man on Gehenna. Was a time I was so scared of meat I ate nothing but quinoa for a year. Fear'll drive you to the brink.
You heard the legend of the meat man? Well, it starts with a company researcher named Rami. Time comes, his buddies figure to play a prank on him. Stole his ID card and left him out in the vast to fend for himself overnight. What they found the next morning shook them to the core.